So welcome everyone. So today I want to do my top 4 favorite Kirby characters. Please note this is only my opinion, and if you disagree with any of this video, that's totally fine. This is just my opinion. Anyways, let's get started. The 4th spot goes to Magalor. Magalor first appeared in Kirby's Return to Dreamland, and he's been one of my favorite characters ever since I laid eyes on him. In Kirby's Return to Dreamland, he, tricked Kirby into getting him the Master Crown to become the most powerful being in the universe. But he did bring one of the best boss fights in the whole series. I first came across him in Kirby Star Allies, and he's been one of my favorite dream friends. His attacks are some of the most unique in my opinion. Some of my favorites include summoning the Ultra Sword, which was actually from Kirby's Return to Dreamland, spawning the Lore Star Cutter. I also like the fast projectiles, which apparently, according to the Kirby Wiki, all the projectiles are called these. Along with that, I also like the Gem Apple Bombs and the Double Deadly Needles Deluxe. Yes, that's what it's called. Sounds like a sandwich. But anyways, along with that, Magalor has been in many other games other than Kirby's Return to Dreamland and Star Allies. But I feel like those two games he shows his personality the most. So that's why Magalor gets the 4th spot. In 3rd place, we have Gooey. Yes, Gooey, that blue orb that appeared in like 2 games. But Gooey's just so likable that Nintendo created a markable plushie of him for $40 on Amazon. But come on, Gooey's just so simple. Possibly one of the most simple characters in Nintendo history. I think the only Nintendo characters that are more simple than Gooey in design terms is, I don't know, the Puyo Puyo blocks. But other than that, Gooey's just so good. In Star Allies, he got a really creative moveset. In Dreamland 3, Gooey acts as a tail sort of character to Kirby. Gooey in both Dreamland 3 and Star Allies uses his tongues to kill his enemies. In Star Allies, he uses his tongue in more creative ways to kill his enemies, and he even turns into a dark matter-like thing and can shoot multiple projectiles while flying. Gooey is just such a simple character, yet lovable character, that in my opinion, he deserves to be right here. In 2nd place, we have Bandana Waddledy. First appearing in Kirby Superstar as Kirby's opponent, Megaton Punch. Now, in Superstar, he didn't play a big role up until Kirby's Return to Dreamland, where he got turned into a playable character. In Kirby's Return to Dreamland, Bandana uses his spear to kill his enemies. He can also use a helicopter-type move and fly into the sunset. He can also throw his spear and can use quick jabs with his spear to get through the level. In Star Allies, he also got to be a playable character and can now mix his spear with fire, electricity, etc. Bandana Waddledy is definitely a fine character, and that's why he is number 2. You probably have guessed this. Number 1 goes to Kirby. I just really love this pink Puffball for some reason. His games are fun, his appearance can attract anyone. I even made him in Smash. I also have way too much plushies and merchandise of him. Kirby's copy abilities are most of the time enjoyable to play as. His games are most of the time a really good time to play, except for those spin-off pinball games that are at best okay. If you think the past 3 characters having unique movesets in Star Allies, well, how about a pink Puffball who has multiple movesets across nearly 30 different games? Overall, I just really love Kirby.